I just bought a 2025 4Runner. You heard that right, I purchased my first Toyota 4Runner. And today, not only do I get to bring you guys to the dealership with me, but Toyota gave us special access so that we could see some of the magic happen to this 4Runner before I even got the keys.
And this isn't just a 4Runner, this is the start of something big. And honestly, you guys, this might just be the most important project I've ever worked on in my life. And I'm not even exaggerating. I know I've got a lot of explaining, so let me do my best.
This 4Runner didn't come out of the blue. No pun intended. A lot of you know I have a younger sister, Alex. Even though I'm 2 years older, we've always basically been twins at heart. We did almost everything together growing up, and we've always liked the same things, including Toyota trucks. And last year at Overland Expo, she pointed out a 4Runner and said she was saving up for one because her current rear-wheel drive car keeps getting stuck in the snow in Colorado where she lives. At the start of this year, Alex deployed overseas to a pretty contentious area where she's been for almost 8 months. So while I've had the comfort of going to work, coming home to my dog, hitting the gym, filming in the garage, going on adventures, and doing whatever I want, she and so many others don't get that luxury right now. It's been hard reading the news, and honestly, behind a lot of the fun adventures I've shared this year, there have been a lot of sleepless nights and moments I've just broken down thinking about her. So, with the help of Toyota, my parents and I decided to surprise her with a brand new, fully built out 4x4 4Runner for when she gets back. She didn't ask for this and she has no idea, but buying and building it has been kind of therapeutic for all of us here at home. It's been a distraction, a shared project, and something to look forward to. In a way, this vehicle has kind of become the thread connecting us halfway around the world. So now I'm ready to share the project I've quietly been working on for months back home, and this is the story, which starts right here. I'm at Toyota Logistic Services at the Port of Long Beach, where brand new Toyotas first arrive in the U.S. I got a behind the scenes look at what happens before they ever make it to a dealership. It's kind of wild to think about. This is the first place her 4Runner touched American soil. I met with Andy from Toyota, who gave me a tour of the facility. And to say this place is massive and impressive is an understatement. This is actually where Toyota performs final checks and installs post-production options. So when you're browsing Toyota inventory and see something listed as at the port, this is where that is.
This is wild.
A full tour of this facility honestly deserves its own video, so keep an eye out for that. But for now, we're here for one mission: to find Alex's 4Runner, hidden somewhere among the rows and rows of Toyotas fresh off the ship.
This is like a game of like, is it this one? Is it that? Oh, it's actually this one!
It's pretty special getting to see it for the very first time, even before it makes it to the dealership.
She's gonna love it.
Saw it. She's
Right?
gonna be excited. I love that blue color. We gotta name her. Andy, what should we name her? No, we should name her
I gotta think of a name.
Blue Betty.
There you go, that's a good one.
The first stop for our new 4Runner here at the port is fueling up.
4 gallons of regular. That's good. She's gonna be happy that she doesn't have to put premium in here. Wow, you just have your own gas station here. Wait, I haven't even like touched it yet. Am I allowed to?
Sure.
It's so stupid.
After getting her first taste of gas, it's time for her first bath.
A clean meme machine.
Which means now she's ready for stickers. You know, like the window sticker you always see? This is actually where it gets printed and placed on the glass. And fun fact I learned, that sticker's officially called a Monroney sticker.
The sticker.
And of course, a few others get added too.
Dun, 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 dun.
Normally, this is where vehicles get post-production options, things like door moldings, roof racks, fog lights, and more installed. But I went with a simple setup, a base model SR5. Still 4x4 of course, she'll need that. And I made sure she's got a third row, just in case she needs to haul more people around.
Just actually seeing it in the flesh, in person, touching it. We're not able to drive it right now. Yeah, it's so much to take in. I feel weird sitting in the first time. It's crazy, this is gonna be hers.
Seeing it all come together here was a really special, kind of emotional moment for me.
Way to transport.
And now, it's time for our 4Runner to get loaded up on the transport truck, off to the dealership.
It's getting backed on to the transport truck.
I know it's just a 4Runner, but to me and my family, this Toyota means so much more.
That guy's been doing his job for a while.
He's a professional, ladies and gentlemen.
I was gonna say, if it was me, we would have been here for like 10 years.
Yep.
Watching her leave was bittersweet, but it won't be long before we see her again. And she's not traveling that far. Our 4Runner made it to Cabe Toyota in Long Beach, where I'll officially be purchasing her. Now, if you remember, this is the same place I brought my Tacoma for that OEM ARB rear bumper install. I had such a good experience here a couple months ago that I decided to come back to this dealership to buy the 4Runner. So she's still wrapped up just like we left her at the port. So here at the dealership, I met up with Carlos, who walked me through the pre-delivery service for new vehicles. And if you couldn't tell, I was kind of hyped to be part of it.
Yeah, let's go team.
What amazes me most is how many hands and eyes go onto a new vehicle before it ever reaches the owner.
So you're checking fluid levels right now.
Fluid levels and visual on anything that's possibly low or loose.
Do you see a lot of vehicles come low with things from the factory? Typically like...
Washer fluid, sometimes oil.
Really?
Yeah, they don't want to overfill the oil.
That makes sense.
So they keep it low. They don't overfill.
Yeah.
What we're going to do now is we're going to hook up the DC fuse. That controls all your electrical.
So this comes in this setting from like the factory and the port, and then we're just switching this around.
Right. We'll install this fuse here.
Okay, cool.
Right.
We'll give her the brains to turn on.
But that's only part of this process.
Dad, I was joking how you don't want to we probably don't want to pull this off because you're going to want to keep all the wrapper on. No, I'm telling you that, see, he kept it on the fridge.
Okay, you want to take the wrap off?
I want to do it. This is going to pain Dad. You know what? We're going to make Dad do one of the wheels. That's what I'm going to do. Get ready for it to get fingerprinted. Dad, is this going to pain you to pull the wrapper off of this? He mentally can't do it.
Feed it. Feed myself. We could maybe save it.
No, you can't save it. Don't save it. Give it to me.
After thoroughly torturing my dad, the hubcaps go on, and we air down the tires.
Oh, just push it in?
Yep. Punch it, yeah. There you go.
I don't want to be aggressive. So right now, oh yeah, you're right. It's at 45. 40. What are we going down to again?
35?
35? Yeah. There we go.
We continue through the inspection, followed by one of my favorite parts.
Safety first.
Safety first. So.
How do I look? Okay.
All right.
We'll do this?
Push the button for you when you're ready.
Okay, so I'm just gonna hold it, you're gonna push the button?
Hold it there. Ready?
Yeah.
Here we go.
I'm etching the VIN on the catalytic converters using a laser.
That's it.
How's it look?
I gotta
see it?
take my, that looks great. Yeah, you can see it. I wasn't the most straight, but that's okay. It's good enough.
Let's go this side.
Okay, we're going this way.
All right.
Oh, that's cool. I love my job here.
All right.
Let's go. Mike, I'll do all the lasers. I'll just do the lasers, that's it.
Pretty cool, I got to take part in that. The next check, making sure the wheels are properly torqued. 118 foot-pounds to be exact. Quite a bit.
I can't even do 119. 26. This is hard work. Even though Carlos is doing most of it. I'm just blocking the AC for him.
But the cherry on top, getting to pull the wrapper off the hood. Good thing my dad wasn't around to see that. Once she's fully unwrapped and checked head to toe, it's time for a test drive.
So there's a 35-mile-per-hour sign, and
Here we go.
did it find
There it
it? There, I saw it. It's hard to see on camera, but
Yep.
it found it.
Yep.
So that made sure it did it.
This is reading.
So this is just a check that you're doing to make sure.
That the computers are working, and that's it's initializing itself.
Great.
Take it, we'll get it cleaned up.
Yeah, she's a little dirty, so we'll take it to get clean now.
Ready to put some miles on it.
Ready to go off
Ready
road.
to go off road.
Okay, so this is the detail bay.
Detail area. This is where they make it pretty.
And can you believe a new vehicle actually gets washed twice before you even get the keys? Which brings us to the best part of today. Off camera, I signed all the paperwork and got the keys.
All right, you guys, so this is it. The SR5 Sport Rally 5 4x4 4Runner that Alex will be getting. The first thing I actually looked at, I already checked this out at the port, so I didn't need to double check, but we wanted to make sure this was a four-wheel drive vehicle, since she'll definitely need that. By the way, this is like the first thing that's gotta go, this air dam. Look how low this thing is to the ground. I'll take that off this weekend. There honestly wasn't too much I checked out on this vehicle before purchasing it, which is a little bit atypical for me. I like to be very thorough when I buy my vehicles, test drive them and everything. But in the case of the new 4Runner, I was fortunate enough to be able to test drive some of the prototypes when it first came out. So I kind of knew what to expect. I think an SR5 third row seat, which is also what I wanted to make sure was back here, was what I first test drove. So if Alex ever has kids or needs to transport a lot of people, she'll be able to do it. And I'll show you guys all the other features and fun stuff about this 4Runner once we get back home, and we'll go through the sticker and all the different options or lack of options I got for it and why we got the SR5 in particular. But just want to do a quick walk around before I took this thing home, and shout out Cabe, who gave us a bow so that when we give this to Alex, we can make sure she knows that it is a present for her. So that was really special. I'm smelling the new car smell, and it's nice, it's nice. So she's got a head unit. Toyota offers two different sizes, I believe, for the 4Runner, and she's got the smaller of the two sizes being an SR5. Also, a lot of you guys killed me on my Tacoma for not taking this off, but I just kept forgetting, so now I won't forget for her. Probably got to get her some oversized cup holders for her larger water bottle. I'm going to definitely make sure I also upgrade her tires at some point, because I think that's going to be very useful for when winter comes around.
So earlier in the video, you guys saw my dad come up with me to Long Beach from San Diego. I needed somebody to drive me up, but it was also just cool how he wanted to be there and be a part of this. You'll see almost every one of my family members in this video series. I mean, behind the camera at the port and behind a ton of my videos for that matter is my brother Marc. My other sister Emily helped me accessorize this once I brought it home. My mom actually helped me with surprising Alex. And yeah, my dad wanted to be here just to see it purchased, which is really special.
How long have we been talking about this 4Runner?
A long time. Yeah, no, I'm glad we finally were able to get it. I mean, this is really my favorite truck. It's absolutely beautiful. I love the heritage blue color. It's very retro. And also, they did the wraparound windows in the back, which I think is a nice feature, along with the window and the rear hatch that goes all the way down. So, stoked about it.
So the only sad thing is I wish, and I hope she doesn't get upset, that Alex was actually here to go through this and see this too, but surprises just like don't work like that.
That's right, but that's okay. It's fine.
I don't think she'll complain about getting a new vehicle, so she better not.
That's right. I want to thank Cabe for their hospitality and a great purchasing experience for a great vehicle. Check them out up in Long Beach if you're in the area. But now, I finally took the 4Runner home, and I did exactly what I said I'd do.
Now that this thing is officially off of the 4Runner, the front end has gained quite a bit of ground clearance. I mean, how big is this? Like, I don't know, 6 inches or something. Glad to see this one go. But yeah, now that it's off, I finally get a chance to like fully admire the 4Runner sitting here in the garage. This is probably the most special vehicle that has been parked here in the garage. And Alex is still out of the country, so it's not like she was actually going to physically be able to be here in the garage sharing this special moment of her 4Runner being here for the first time with me, or all the fun stuff that we already did. So I'm kind of glad I'm at least documenting this and everything I can here in the video so that she can watch back very, very soon. But she's gonna be stoked because like I said, ever since we were kids, we just like grew up seeing 4Runners and Tacomas at the beach, off-road. We have friends who have them, and quite literally, as much as I love and still love the Tacoma, that is like the same level that Alex loves the 4Runner. So to think like 20 or something odd years later to not only be fortunate enough to be in a position to be able to buy a vehicle for her, but also just like working with Toyota on all the behind the scenes and also just all the parts we're going to install on this 4Runner. I honestly get so emotional. I like can't even believe this is real life. She's gonna scream when she sees it, but when I tell her that Toyota has been involved, I don't even know how she's gonna react, to be honest, guys. And it's not just Toyota, it's not me. I'm literally just like the girl who films videos in her garage, but it is so much of you guys too who have just like cultivated this community of DIY and Toyota modifications and maintenance and off-roading that has really all made this possible. There's no way I would have been able to pull this off without you guys. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you. I miss Alex so much just thinking about all of this, but I know you guys probably clicked on the video for the 4Runner. So I am gonna do a walk around of it, kind of show you everything I got. And we're gonna go through the sticker, of course. So you guys know we got an SR5, which in the 4Runner lineup is actually considered the base model. It's the least expensive grade you can get in the 4Runner, but surprisingly, I'm actually pretty impressed because even in the base model, she does get front fog lights, which is nice. I know in some Toyota base models, like the Tacoma SR, for example, that's more of like a work truck, and I don't think you get factory fog lights. And she's got these base model wheels, but these aren't steely. I mean, these are pretty nice in my opinion. We will be swapping them out eventually. Same with the tires. I think she's got 245/70 R17 size tires. I think we want to go a little bit bigger, but still trying to figure out the size and type of tire and everything. But I mean, like, these wheels don't look bad for being a base model, you know? She's got the blacked out fender flares, unpainted door handles, but you know, the TRD Off-Road also comes with unpainted fender flares and door handles, and I think unpainted mirrors as well. You know what I was thinking? She has 4-wheel drive. Obviously, that's something we made sure to double check. She could always get like an ARB air locker for the rear diff so that she has a locking rear diff. Upgrade the suspension, and she'll have a lot of the key things that the upgraded TRD Off-Road model also has. You know, she does have the very manual seat controls on both the passenger and driver side. Also fabric trimmed seats. And in the back, her rear hatch is all completely manual. It's not a power one. She does have the powered roll down rear window, which is, you know, a 4Runner staple. But yeah, just a ton of manual features. But you know, that just means there's potentially less things to break over time. It's a vehicle I hope will last forever for her and be as tough as she is. So looking at the sticker, if you remember, kind of crazy because we saw this getting printed and put on her window at the port and everything. Again, this is a 4x4 SR5 in the color Heritage Blue, which I don't know if I mentioned this already, but one of the reasons we got Heritage Blue is obviously it's a gorgeous color. We love it. My dad was like way more stoked on it than I thought, but it matches the color of the branch of military she's in. So I thought it would be a cool little nod to that. And also I was pretty adamant about not getting her an underground colored 4Runner because I have an underground colored Tacoma 2024, and while I love the way the color looks, it scratches so easily, and every time I go out to the desert, I know this is so dumb, some of you guys are gonna make fun of me, but pinstripes are very evident. I do not wear pinstripes with pride. I like my vehicles looking nice and clean, even though I do like wheeling them. So if she ever decides to wheel this thing out in Colorado, because she's got a lot of really cool trails near her, I'm hoping that this color will hold up a little bit better. But yeah, that's the story on Heritage Blue. Anyways, this came from the Tahara factory out in Japan. All the 4Runners are still made in Japan, which is really cool. All right, honestly, most of this sheet is blank, but we'll go through. So this is all just the standard equipment that comes on the model that she got. So the engine, she got an I-Force, the 2.4 liter 4-cylinder turbocharged engine. That is the same exact one in my Tacoma. I have a couple driving reviews of this new 4Runner up here on the channel if you're interested. But we did not get the hybridized variant that this 4Runner also can come with, which is the I-Force Max. It's not offered with the SR5. I would have loved to do that for her, but it also helped to bring down the MSRP a little bit, and I think she'll be more than happy with the I-Force. She's got the 8-speed automatic transmission, which I have been loving in the new gen 4Runners and Tacomas. I think this is the biggest improvement that Toyota made to these new trucks. Part-time 4-wheel drive, obviously, and she's got a tow hitch receiver, so she can tow if she ever wants to. Don't know if she will, but it's there. I do know she is one to appreciate a lot of the new safety and convenience features. So her current vehicle, I don't know what year it is, but it's definitely at least 10 years old. So this is much more modern and updated. So she'll have blind spot monitor. She's got the rear camera, rear cross traffic alert. So these will be great for her. And we went through a lot of these exterior features, although I do find it really funny that this is called the temporary spare tire. Unfortunately, Toyota does not give you a full spare, but I guess that doesn't matter because I'm going to be swapping her tires out anyways. She's got the smaller 8-inch Toyota multimedia screen, but bonus, wireless Apple CarPlay. She'll appreciate that. And that is pretty much it. And you can see over here, we have the optional equipment. So the 50 state emissions is something we can't get around, but it doesn't look like there's a cost for it. But the only thing I insisted on getting for her 4Runner was the 3rd row seating. So this was kind of interesting to me, and I've never been a 4Runner owner before, so I don't know if this is how it was done in the previous gen, but only the SR5 model and also the limited model are the ones you can option out with the 3rd row seating. So TRD Off-Road, Trail Hunter, TRD Pro, TRD Sport. To my knowledge, you cannot get a 3rd row even if you want one. So that was yet another reason we decided to go with SR5. So I think this $770 was well worth it in this case. But yeah, I don't know why that is, but if Alex ever has kids or just wants to haul a lot of people, she's got plenty of seats. So that brings us to an MSRP of $44,040 flat, with the delivering, processing, and handling fee. The sticker price here is $45,535. You know, new vehicles are very expensive, and the couple of friends that I showed this 4Runner to yesterday were like, wow, did you pay $60,000, $70,000, $80,000 for it? And again, I know this is a base model, but in reality, literally the sticker price, $45,535. So that was me going through this sticker. Honestly, very quick, very short, because we did not get a lot of options except for that third row seating. And in the process of shopping and actually picking out which exact 4Runner we were going to get, finding one with not a lot of options and a blank sticker like this one is actually, in my experience, a little bit more rare. Typically, there's quite a few port accessories and dealer installed accessories on these vehicles. So this one was a special one for many different reasons, but I'm pretty stoked that actually we have kind of a blank slate, because I plan on building and upgrading and installing lots of different parts on this SR5 to really make it her own. She's got the basics, 4x4, but beyond that, this is really something that she can pick and choose her own adventure. Some of it I'm picking and choosing, but like, she's my sister, I know what she's gonna want. So that's part of the beauty of getting the SR5 or a base model vehicle. And even now, Toyota offers so many genuine accessories that we've got plenty of things to install. Like right after I film this, I will be unboxing a ton of different parts, and we're going to be so busy in the next few weeks before she actually gets here and sees this.
So stay tuned for the rest of this video series, because the transformation is going to be insane as we build out this thing. And of course, Alex had the best reaction, which I'll post in a later video in this series.
This is really the start of something really incredible, and I'm so glad I get to document all of it here on my YouTube channel. And again, this is a byproduct of all of you guys, and also a lot of people who have worked hard and gone out of their way to make this all happen. So I can't wait to do more and show you guys all of it.